What up, everybody? It's me, Blake316, and let's talk about this game that everyone is talking about. Everyone is talking about CupHead that just was recently released on the Xbox One as well as the PC. And let's talk about the obvious. The reason why people are talking about it because this game visually looks amazing. This is by far, in my opinion, one of the better looking games that I've seen in a long time, especially a game that's not a 3D game. This game looks really good. Everyone wants to play it pretty much because it looks really good. Another reason why everyone is playing it is because it's supposedly really hard. It's supposedly a really hard game. Now, it's really hard to take these new generation gamers that I'm going to say opinion because they say it's hard, because what do these guys really know about hard games other than playing Bloodborne, maybe a Dark Souls or a Demon Souls? And those type of games, they're hard, but once you learn how to play them, they're not hard anymore. Games like CupHead, yes, it's a really hard game, but I'm going to name 5 games in this video that are actually a lot harder than CupHead, that are also 2D side scrollers or just 2D games in general that I guarantee these new generation of gamers could not beat. That they might be able to beat CupHead, but they can't beat these games. Now, one game that is definitely harder than CupHead is Disney's Tailspin for the NES. I promise you, don't let the Disney title, the Disney tag fool you. I guarantee you that this game is leaps and bounds harder than Tailspin. You might be able to beat a couple levels in a CupHead, but I guarantee you, you might not make it past the second level in Tailspin. You'll be lucky if you can get past the first level in Tailspin. I guarantee you, this game is harder than CupHead. And you new generation gamers, y'all don't want it with Tailspin. You might think I'm trolling because, like I said, it's Disney, but do your research. Now, another game that I promise you, I absolutely guarantee you is harder than CupHead is another shmup, 2D side-scroller shooter. It is Super R-Type. This is by far one of the hardest games ever. It's a side-scrolling shooter. I got this game when I was younger, when I was a child. And to this day, I still can't get past the 3rd level. I promise you, this is another game that is harder than CupHead, bro. Like I said, you can beat a couple bosses and levels in CupHead. I guarantee you, you're gonna have some serious problems with Super R-Type. Another game, not even game, I'm gonna give you like a whole franchise that's probably harder than CupHead, and it is no other than Mega Man. I guarantee you, Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are definitely probably harder than CupHead. Yes, there's a lot of people who can beat Mega Man with no problem. Those are real gamers. But I guarantee you, these new generation gamers can't beat Mega Man like they can probably beat CupHead. Mega Man was those type of games. I remember my cousin in particular, he would pause the Nintendo just to leave it on so he wouldn't lose his save and go to school. And hopefully his mom didn't shut it off on him while he was at school so he can come back to school, come back home and continue playing this game and trying to beat it. The game was that hard. Mega Man is definitely a franchise that's harder than CupHead. Another game that's harder than CupHead that a lot of people probably have played. Now, this game has a bad rap for being a bad game. In my opinion, it's totally not a bad game. And it is TNC Surf Designs. This game is about surfing and skateboarding. It's like another, I guess, side-scroller. In my opinion, definitely harder than CupHead. This game is hard. It's friggin' hard as shit. But I guarantee you, this is another game that's gonna frustrate you a whole lot more than CupHead. Last but not least, like I said, I'm giving you guys 5 games that are harder than CupHead, but people are swearing CupHead is this rage machine game that's causing everyone to rage. Bruh, you guys have no clue what it's like to rage, bruh. Let me tell you. Last but not least, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES. Some of these levels are almost unplayable because they're so damn hard. This is another difficult game. Yes, there's people who can beat it, Those are the real gamers. But I'm telling you right now, this game is harder than CupHead. So you guys are all hyped about CupHead and you're raging all crazy about CupHead. But bruh, let me tell you guys something. Y'all seriously have no clue what it's like to play some really hard games. And these games are totally harder than CupHead. That's just 5 of them. I could probably name a whole lot more. But it's me, Blake, doing 6. It's doing a little interesting top 5 harder games in CupHead. Make sure to subscribe for more videos. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Until next time, peace.